As the pilot of a seaplane, you must not only follow the rules of the air, but the rules of the sea as well. The rules in the air are the same as those you'd follow when taking off from your neighborhood paved runway. But on the water, things change a bit. When you are on the water, the United States Coast Guard sees you as a vessel and expects you to follow their rules where applicable. Section 91.115 of the Aviation Regulations governs the rules for right-of-way when operating an aircraft on the water. Following this rule should also allow you to meet the requirements of the Coast Guard's right-of-way rules. 91.115 requires each person operating an aircraft on the water to keep clear of all vessels and avoid impeding their navigation as much as possible. The aircraft must give way to any vessel or other aircraft that is given the right-of-way by the regulations. When aircraft or an aircraft and a vessel are on crossing courses, the aircraft or vessel to the other's right has the right-of-way. When approaching head-on or nearly so, each must alter its course to the right to keep well clear. These are much the same as when in the air. When overtaking another aircraft or vessel, that vehicle has the right-of-way and you must alter your course to keep well clear. The regulation does not specify which direction you must alter your course because this will depend on the conditions. When aircraft or an aircraft and a vessel approach so as to involve a risk of collision, both must proceed with careful regard to existing circumstances, including the limitations of the respective craft. This element of the rule could also be applied to an aircraft maneuvering on the water and one preparing to land there. The aircraft in the air is much more maneuverable than the aircraft on the water and should use this additional maneuverability to avoid a potential collision with a water-bound craft. The U.S. Coast Guard publishes a complete set of navigational rules which are available to you via their website or for purchase through the government printing office. While some of these rules do not apply to a seaplane, you should take some time to review them. You may also be subject to state and local laws with respect to operating on a body of water. Contact the Parks and Wildlife Department for the state's Aviation Department, or the local FSDO for information on these regulations. For additional information on seaplane safety, look at Advisory Circular 91-69. It contains a number of suggestions to help keep you safe and in compliance with the applicable regulations.